Hello Internet, welcome back to another episode of Pokémon FireRed and LeafGreen. In the last episode, we stormed Team Rocket's warehouse on 5 Island, stole the sapphire that was stolen from us back, which we stole from an ancient ruin that we discovered, gave that sapphire to Celio, unlocked trading with the Hoenn and Ore regions, and finished up the main story for the post-game of FireRed and LeafGreen, which feels kind of like a contradiction to say the main story of the post-game, but you know what I mean. This time, we're starting here on 2 Island. We've been here before, but it was a long time ago. There's actually something new going on here. I can't tell you how grateful I am for your rescue of Lostel. Thanks to your feat, the people of 3 Island have changed their attitudes about Kanto people. And I'm from Kanto, you see? The people of 3 Island helped me add to my merchandise. After rescuing Lostel, he will add Ultra Balls and Soda Pop to his stock. So, you get a worse Pokemart that has a vending machine that doesn't have lemonade. Talking to her, the shopkeeper's brother took a job at the game corner. He's trying to pull together money so they can buy more merchandise. So, this is Lostel's uncle. I don't see the resemblance at all, but, you know, I have 2 uncles and they basically look identical. Also, I know I grabbed that item. That's just like a revive or something. I don't know why that is ungrabbed, because I definitely grabbed it. Heading outside again. Listen, did you know? A famous trainer came to the island a little while back. He's one of the Elite Four. His name is Bruno. He went away disappointed when he found out they were all sold out of Rage candy bars. So, learning that Bruno is a big candy fan. Hi, I'm giving it my best here. I hope you do too, Winter. After entering the Hall of Fame, he will add lemonade and Moo Moo Milk to his stock. Moo Moo Milk is one of the best healing items in the game, healing 100 HP for about exactly the same price as a super potion. Yeah, buy 99 of these. If you have the money, just do it. It's genuinely worth it 100% of the time. This would be better earlier in the game, I'll admit. We have access to full restores now, but still, that's a lot of HP. Like, even still, our Pokemon, like, would only need 2 to get a full heal, except for Umi, so those are still worth picking up. They're cheaper than Hyper Potions and full restores. And Max Potions. Heading out again! The discerning trainer knows to buy rare items here. Oh, hello, Winter. Welcome. I've started bringing in items from distant lands. I've got some rare items in too. Please have a look. After delivering the Sapphire to Celio, he will add Repeat Balls and Timer Balls, as well as Lava Cookies. Lava Cookies are Hoenn's variant of the full heal, so essentially this is a full heal. I'm still a little burned that I'm not able to get one from the SS Anne's Harbor, which is my own fault for not doing enough research, but still stings. Lavaridge is town's local specialty. Feels weird to say Lavaridge Town after I've been making videos about Kanto for so long. Anyway, Repeat Balls. These have a 4 times catch rate modifier on Pokemon you've caught before. These are good for catching shiny shiny hunting. Like catching shiny Pokemon that are variants of Pokemon you've already caught in the past. Timer Balls are kinda stupid. So, for the first 10 turns, these go up by 0.1 in catch rate modifier from 1. Until they reach 2 times catch rate modifier at 10 turns. At 20 turns, they'll be 3 times, and at 30 turns, they'll be 4 times. It takes until 30 turns for these to be, like, worthwhilely stronger than an Ultra Ball. They do go up by 0.1 every turn in between 20 and 30. That's still, like, 25 turns before this is noticeably better than an Ultra Ball, so these aren't the best in this particular game. I'd say if you're playing Pokemon Coliseum and using this as a guide to items in that game for some reason, go for it, because every Pokemon you catch in that game is in a trainer battle, but I don't know if this is entirely worth it here. Maybe for legendary Pokemon, but I wouldn't say to use these on anything other than those. With that, that is the entire stock here. We have finally unlocked everything in the 2 market aisles. Market. What? 2 aisle market. Did I say the 2 market aisle? God, putting the market before the aisle. So, we are going to head to 7 Island, the only of the Sevii Islands that we have not yet explored. Let's go. All aboard Sea Gallop High Speed 6! Got Johto music, as usual. Did not mean to open that. I am playing on emulator again. I had to completely switch computers. The laptop I've been using to record things is done. So, if videos take longer to come out, that's why. I'm editing on a pretty shitty old desktop that I used like 4 or 5 years ago. Sevii Island, Quest Island of Infinity. So this is Quest Island. This island has been left virtually untouched in its natural state. It could be a little difficult to hike around because of that. That's alright. These islands are called the Sevii Islands because there are 7. Or at least that's what the young people believe. The truth is, these islands are so named because they are said to have been made in 7 days. So God made the Sevii Islands in 7 days, just like the Earth. Don't read too much into that, what I just said. I may not look like much now, but when I was younger, I flew everywhere, challenging trainers wherever I found them. Now, my only source of enjoyment is reminiscing about the past while watching battles. If we look back here, there's a slight breeze blowing around the box. What the fuck are you hiding? Well, what she's hiding is that in the Japanese version of Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, you could get behind here by using e-reader cards. Every time you scanned an e-reader card that was specific to this specific house, a new trainer would be upstairs and she would invite you back to go watch so she could go watch you battle them. Unfortunately, e-reader support was completely hacked from the international version, and by hacked I mean cut. I'm just being like that one bug catcher in Viridian City, so... yeah, unfortunately, there's just mysterious boxes here, and this old lady hints at a mechanic that doesn't even exist. I feel like there would have been, like, a pretty easy way to get rid of those boxes and just put wall tiles there and have her dialogue remain the same. Like, you could just be flavor text instead of a hint at anything, but no, they have to keep the e-reader hints, because why wouldn't they? Speaking of, on this island, different events occur depending on connections. What are those connections? They are for you to discover on your own. There are no e-reader things on this island. There were 2 in Japan, the second of which we will be talking about in this same video, but it was completely replaced with something that doesn't require the e-reader in the international versions, and the e-reader house here doesn't function. This old man's dialogue should have been changed completely. Did you ride a Sea Gallop Fury to get here? There are at least 10 of those high-speed ships. I don't know where they all go, though. Interesting. If you're confident, you should check out Trainer Tower. Alright. Pokemon Journal. Special feature, Elite Four's Agatha. In her youth, Agatha and Professor Oak were rivals who vied for supremacy as trainers. Doesn't really sound on brand for Oak anymore, but... Agatha definitely still has that dog in her. Alright, last thing to explore here is the Pokemart. There's a lot of people in here. Okay, preparations are complete for me to explore the ruins. Pokemon have personalities of their own, just like people. My Pikachu has a hasty nature, so it grew up to be a speedy Pokemon. I need to fish on Sevii Island. That'll complete my fishing tour of the Sevii Islands. I better stock up on some Pokeballs first, though. Talking to the clerk here. They have a completely generic stock of items. You could buy all of this at the Pokemon League. Why even bother coming here? There's one more thing in the town. This guy. Not many people come out here. If I train here, I'm convinced that I'll get stronger and stronger. Yep, stronger and stronger. How would you like to learn a move like that? It's called Swords Dance. I actually really would like to learn a move like this. On Hiket, specifically. I've thought a lot about this. Trust me, this is my 3rd fucking attempt to record this video. Sunny Day and Solar Beam burned me badly. That battle against Aiden at the Indigo Plateau was pretty embarrassing because I set up Sunny Day without thinking about it. I don't trust myself to use this move correctly again. I'm getting rid of it for Swords Dance, and it's likely that I'm going to replace Solar Beam with Razor Leaf. This does mean that at least for now, until I get around to replacing Solar Beam, Hiket doesn't have a Grass-type move that she can just use readily, but that's fine. My thinking on this is just that I want her to be pretty strong using Sludge Bomb, but we can see her attack stat is her lowest stat. Swords Dance is a 2x boost to that. That essentially makes it her best stat, so... Yeah, I just think it will be better this way. I think having stronger Sludge Bombs, since we literally don't have another Poison-type attack, it's worth it. Especially since that's her secondary type, and she never got to really do anything with it in this or the Generation 1. Anyway, heading north. We're at the Trainer Tower now. You can find a Nana Dioberry there because I have to make the same stupid joke like 3 times in the same Let's Play. Somewhere on this island, peculiar Pokemon are sleeping. Okay, that's not here. We're heading north first because although the area to the south probably makes more sense to go over first, like before the Trainer Tower, I kind of really think the area to the south is one of the coolest areas in the entire Pokemon series, and I really, really, really do not want to go over it until, like, I'm actually done talking about everything else in the Sevii Islands, which I'm just about, you know, we're just about through the Sevii Islands, to be completely, like, transparent with you. There is a single new encounter in Trainer Tower, the route called Trainer Tower. It appears in the water that's just ahead of us, and I think it's best we just go over its bio now. Mantine is a Pokemon with a really promising stat spread ruined by the most generic water-type move pool of all time. Mantine is essentially Gyarados if it just had the good special defense and nothing else. It excels in using Surf, Ice Beam, Toxic, and Haze. Either ability is good, with Haze being easily swappable with Rain Dance and Mantine having more than enough bulk to set it up, but once the Rain is set up and it can outspeed everything, it still has to contend with that 4x weakness to electric types on top of mediocre offensive stats. Unfortunately, Mantine is a Pokemon that just really struggles to find its footing anywhere in a team. Everything it can do is done better by other Pokemon, and it makes it really hard to recommend. Took care of that Psychic in the midst of that bio. There is a hidden item here in Group B, which means it did not spawn. That's alright, maybe the one in Group C did. Nope. There's a big pearl in Group C above the sign and a pearl in Group B to the left of the sign. So, yeah, pick those up if you can. Which I know you can, I believe in you. Dario. Girafarig? That's not a Pokemon you can catch around here. Cool. Girafarig is a Pokemon that I really like. I've just never really had a chance to use it in anything because in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's pretty rare, as far as I remember. Otherwise, I just never really looked too hard for a Pokemon in the area where it appears. And in every other game, there's just Pokemon that are of the same types or something that I've used beforehand. It's a normal Psychic type, which is pretty unique. It means Ghost type moves can affect it, so it's pretty unique in that way. Something interesting about this route leading up to the Trainer Tower, you see how the dark water starts out there? That's an illusion. The water goes out about 30 tiles both east and west, for no apparent reason. Like, nobody knows why this is. It doesn't seem like they were planning anything, it's just a big empty patch of water, but that's just how it happens, I guess. I'll cut ahead to after I found a Mantine, because I do want to catch one, since it's pretty rare. There we go. Level 39. That's like almost confident level, which is kind of surprising at this point in the game. Alright. That said, I will not take back what I said about Mantine. I still don't think it's very good, but hey, cool for him. Mantine is another Johto Pokemon that I've always really, really liked, but again, there's so few opportunities to ever actually use it. I think Mantine, at least, like, you can catch one pretty early on in Pokemon Coliseum, and it's actually really good in that game, but it's just, like, it's after Feraligatr and Quagsire, both of which I'd be more interested in using on a team. As it majestically swims, it doesn't care if Remoraid attached to it to scavenge for its leftovers. That's good. It's a symbiotic relationship. He doesn't need a name. He's just chilling in the back. Alright, we have made it to the Trainer Tower entrance. Rise to the challenge, trainers. Unfortunately, I'm going to. Welcome to the Trainer Tower. Down here, there is a Pokemon Center and a Pokemart. However, that's not the real main event here. I am going to heal real quick before I actually go to the main event, though. Going into the bag before anything else, I would recommend moving any healing items you're going to want to use to the very top of your bag. My recommendations would just be Moo Moo Milks, Full Heals, and Revives. Anything similar to those that you can come up with. It's just good to have them at the top of the bag here. Hello! Welcome to Trainer Tower, where trainers gather from all over. Trainers are awaiting your challenge up to the 8th floor. Would you like to challenge the awaiting trainers? Say trainers again. Info. Here at Trainer Tower, there's an event called Time Attack. You will be timed on how quickly you can get from the reception counter to the owner on the roof. The best times will be recorded on the time board. Try competing with friends to see who can beat it the fastest. You will not earn any experience points or money by beating trainers here. Would you like to challenge the waiting trainers? Not yet. I do want to look at the time board. We have the exact same time to meet for all 3 of these, so let's actually go in now. Yes! We're going to take on single battles first. On your marks, get set, go! Alright. I'm not actually too worried about time, so I'm gonna go ahead and rearrange my party to be the way I want it right now. I want Gaster in front, Annabelle in second. I'm setting it up for singles and doubles format. This is the only battle facility in Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen. We're going to be starting with single battles. The goal here is to get to the top of the tower as fast as possible. Unlike most battle facilities, your Pokemon are not going to be healed between every battle, so you need to use healing items between battles to heal them. This takes up more time, so go without healing when you can, considering the whole point of here is to get through it as fast as you can, and it's timed with actual seconds, not turns or anything like most, timed things in Pokemon would be. Battles conducted here obviously don't award any experience or money. The opponent's Pokemon will always be the same level as whatever the highest level Pokemon in your party is. Thief and Covet can't steal items from opponents, and the move Trick always fails, no matter what. Every floor in the Trainer Tower has a single trainer, with each one having 2 Pokemon each. Some of these trainers have shiny Pokemon, which we'll be seeing when we see it, and I'll talk more about that when we see it. Other than that, I'm gonna be completely real with you. This is my 3rd time attempting to record this damn video. I absolutely adored my first recording of this. It had my favorite battle that I've ever recorded for a Let's Play in it, and losing that is one of the most tragic things that has ever happened to me on this channel. I had another really good battle that I liked in my 2nd attempt. That recording also corrupted. So I've just had really bad luck recording this video, and if it's all the same to you, now that I'm on a computer where I can actually, speed up without the damn thing exploding, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'll meet you at the next interesting thing. This Beedrill is holding Bright Powder and spams Double Team. I know it's holding Bright Powder because I missed with Psychic on the first turn. The trainers here have Pokemon that are specifically EV trained. I think they have IVs too, and they have movesets dedicated to wasting your time, which can get really annoying when you're recording the same thing 3 times in a row. If you want my suggestion for going through here, I'd recommend breeding 2 Dratini, which may seem odd without, expanding on it. So let me expand on it, goddammit. You want to get 2 Dratini or Dragonair that already know Dragon Rage, breed them so you can get level 5 Dratini knowing Dragon Rage. That way you come in here with 2 Pokemon knowing a move that is basically a one-hit KO to anything at level 5, and everything you fight will be level 5 because both of your Dratini will be level 5 Pokemon. This is just objectively the easiest way to get through this entire area and get a good time doing so. So yeah, that's my recommendation. You can do more than one, like more than 2 Dratini No in Dragon Rage 2. 2 is just the minimum because you need to get through the double battles with 2 Pokemon. But yeah, that is the way to do it. Have fun. Our first shiny Pokemon, Meowth. Okay, so Pokemon in the Trainer Tower are always set exactly. So you aren't seeing a 1 in 8,192 shiny here or anything. This Meowth will always be shiny as soon as you get here. There's no way around it. You are always going to see shiny Pokemon in the Trainer Tower. The first 2, or it might be the first 3. I think it's the first 3, challenges you take here. So everything other than the mixed challenge is always going to have shiny Pokemon. There's 1 per, challenge, so yeah. And this Meowth is just as much of an annoying bitch as everything else in this fucking tower. Chansey. I have a bad memory of a Chansey in this tower, but I don't think it's this one, thank God. Although it's probably about to, use Minimize, because of fucking course. There is a Chansey in one of the challenges in this tower that is just so goddamn mean. I am not looking forward to seeing it. I mean, this one's already pissing me off, but that's because I'm already feeling irritable from this fucking tower. I will stop being a thief. Awesome. Yeah, all the trainers use the same system for their dialogues here that you would use for writing a letter, so it's very interesting. I want something in return. Like what? And for what? What are you cooking? Lily, you! This Togepi! This Togepi challenged Gaster for his title as the Metronome World Champion. Here it goes again! Mist Ball. Oh, that's Latias' signature move, so good move! And it lowers special attack. Yeah. This Togepi is the Pokemon I had an intense and insane battle with that I posted all about on the community tab and everything. I made sure that that battle was not lost media. This Togepi dared to challenge the man who speaks in hands. And the way that battle went was very funny. Gaster used Metronome, pulled Transform, then used Metronome again as Togepi, and used Imprison. So Togepi was unable to do anything, and essentially just struggled itself to death against Gaster. It was the best battle I have ever had in a Let's Play. It was so funny. And it's just tragic that it's lost now, and I can never show it to the world. I will always remember it, though. Sludge Bomb, nice! Gaster is getting, constant stab with Metronome right now. Meanwhile, Togepi... that might kill. I can't remember if Eruption does more damage when it's at high health or low health. Okay, high health is the answer to that, so never mind, that does not kill. Which means, I think this is the 3rd recording in a row. Gaster. Where Gaster... fuck! Imprison! Okay, yeah. Remind me of what could have been, Gaster, sure. I'm gonna cry. It can't use Metronome anymore. Great job, man. Oh yeah, use Rap. Uh-huh. You're so cool, Gaster. Ancient Power? Can we get an Omniboost? No, fucking course not. I'm the one who's asking for it. Oh yeah, and just rest again, why don't you? Fuck you! I'm pissed. Gaster, don't think the comedy of you using Spite to make it so it can't use Rest as much is lost on me. It's not. I think that's awesome. And I'm very happy that you did that. So happy, in fact, that, I'm gonna waste a Lepa Berry. I'm not letting Gaster's fucking title be stolen. This Togepi thinks it has what it takes to be the Metrodome World Champ. I'm gonna prove to it that it does not. That's right, Gaster, bite it! Kill it! Oh yeah, Charm, you're so cool! You're so cool, Togepi! Kill it. Cotton Spore. I don't even know what that does, I'm gonna be honest. I always get that confused with a bunch of other moves that have cotton in the title, so I'm not even gonna try to say what that does, but... Outrage! Oh yeah, that's my favorite move for him to get from Metronome. He gets it all the time. Hell yeah! Oh my god! That is the Metronome World Champion, baby! Okay, Snorlax. That battle was compounded by the fact that since Gaster had copied that Togepi's moveset, it was able to just use Charm 3 times against the Snorlax. I really wish that battle still existed. Like, I wish the recording didn't corrupt, because genuinely, just one of the best recording experiences of my life, and it's just gone. My Pokemon have my trust forever. Okay, well, your Togepi sucks. Once you make it to the top, this guy. Hello. I am the owner of this tower. How the sky soars above this rooftop. The caress of the winds up here. It's all so perfect. The way you battled, it too was perfection. This is for you. Upgrade. Oh, stupendous. It's marvelous how you've come up here so quickly. The fact is, you've done it in record time. I'll have your record posted at the reception counter. What I would like to see out of you is a better time. I'm counting on you. Until then, farewell. The upgrade we got can be used to evolve Porygon into Porygon 2. We already got this item in the last video, so not much to go over regarding that. For the remainder of this tower, I think I'm gonna take my own advice. I'm gonna stop recording for a bit and go ahead and get a bunch of Dratini that know Dragon Rage. Sorry if it feels cheap, but I need to catch a Dratini for the Pokedex anyway. You've heard of the Meowth Mafia. Now get ready for the Dratini delegation. Thanks to these two for being parents to these Dratini. The Dratini delegation. I have 5 Dratini. Every single one of them has the exact same moveset from their parents, and that includes Dragon Rage. Hell yeah. So basically, we're gonna kick ass from now on. Alright. The Dratini delegation is all ready to kick some fucking ass. Let's go! Hello, welcome to the Trader Tower. Traders gather from all over. 8th floor. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Double battles. Let's go. On your marks, get set. Hold on, I want to have my own stopwatch running too. So here we go. Okay. Double battles. Let's try hard. I am going to try hard. Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I might be screwed right off the bat. I might need to do some EV training because, yeah, they have a shiny Espeon. Espeon is a Pokemon you can't legitimately obtain in FireRed and LeafGreen due to the fact that there's no day and night cycle, but it's damn strong, and I'm honestly a little worried about this. Okay. Just going for light screen? I'll take it. I will take it. I know this thing has Psychic. I've seen it use it, so if I can just one-shot this right away, yes, thank you. Okay. Yeah, this is the winning strategy. Go for this if you have the option. Wah! Wah! We have to work better. I will try to get better. This sign at the end of every room will tell you what your time was at the end of the battle. It doesn't change. Never mind, it's actually actively keeping track of your time, so... Okay. I thought it was just, like, telling you your time after you finish the battle, not anything else, but no, it's actively timing you, so I guess check those signs if you want to know how you're doing. You're seeing there is a little bit of a flaw to this strategy where they're still using some damn strong Pokemon, and we really need to be able to rely on Dratini to actually survive a damn hit from these, but the solution to this would be double targeting one, I guess. One Dratini's already down. Okay. Great. Looks like the one that was targeting Alakazam actually wasn't targeted by Alakazam, though, so there we go. Once you double target one, you can just double target the other one, and you're guaranteed to hit with at least one of them. It's a good thing I hit with the one I used, because one of these was just using Leer. I should really probably move Dragon Rage to the top slot in all their movesets, which I will do as I'm healing them. Well, Golem and Machamp are fighting type adjacent. Machamp is a fighting type. Golem is just sort of adjacent, though. Alright, I should have double targeted again. I'm not sticking to my own strategy. One of them is faster than this Machamp, which is awesome. Okay, just kind of goes to show you how awful Machamp's speed is, I guess, but that's still funny. And of course it hits the fucking double protect. Why wouldn't it? The Dratini delegation is really struggling right now. Never mind, the Dratini delegation always comes back. My big brother isn't awesome? Huh? I am not very awesome? Big brother fight! I will do my best! That's a healthy sibling relationship. Our earthquake will make you shaky. My Pokemon doesn't get all shaky. Cool! Couple. Earthquake! That's a strong move. 50 base power, hitting both of them. Oh, no. We're gonna have to get pretty lucky and outspeed this Piloswine. Well, my plan wasn't as flawless as I thought, but maybe one of us survives this time? Nope. Of course not. Okay. I'm gonna have to take another fucking break and EV train the damn Dratini delegation because I cannot possibly win this fight. They're trained. For added effect, one of them gets a Quick Claw. Time to try again. Not crazy about... We're faster! Oh, thank God! Oh my God. Okay. We are free from the hell that is that fucking thing using Earthquake. Woo! So yeah, just EV train a level 5 Dratini. To be honest, I just used vitamins, and also the one that's in the front right now has a sassy, or hasty nature, so it has a plus speed nature, so it's only 100 speed EVs, and it happened to be enough, so I'll fucking take it. I'm not Gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Alright. Another cool couple. 2 cool couples in a row, 2 Crushkins in a row. Next is gonna be 2, like, cute couples or whatever that trainer class is called in a row. Blissey. Ooh. I might need to double target Blissey from the start. That probably has more than 40 HP even at level 5, honestly. I would not at all be surprised. So, let's double target it, I guess. Extreme speed? Oh, that might knock out. That's a strong move. Never mind. I win. Yeah, more than 40 HP at level 5. Blissey and Chansey might still give you a little bit of a hard time here, so... It's not completely foolproof, it's just a strategy that, you know, can work. If you're able to trade a Bright Powder in from Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, that is another good item you could have them hold. That makes it so opponent Pokemon always have a chance of missing, even if they're using a move with 100% accuracy. Not sure, I don't think that affects moves like Aerial Ace, but it'll at least affect moves like Extreme Speed, for example. Or Earthquake. I was completely right about what the next trainer class is, but they're called a young couple, not a cute couple. It's good because they're straight, so I would never call them a cute couple. Watching Ursaring go down in one hit to a Dratini is so funny. This dungeon's really fun when you just one-shot everything right away. Sis and bro! Our swift swim left me feeling cold. It's going to get awfully cold. How did you get up to, like, the 6th or 7th floor? Like, directly from the ocean? Fast enough that you'd still be wet. Uh-oh. That could be bad. We're faster than it? No. That was almost certainly the Quick Claw. And we fucking missed with Dragon Rage. Oh, God, Outrage. Okay. Well, we have found ourselves in yet another pretty fucking shitty position. They do not want to give me a chance to breathe. Oh my God. This place is fucking brutal. But you know what? I'm gonna trust the Dratini delegation. I think they can still do this. Sure, more than half of the team was just taken out in a single turn, but... Well, only half the team, not more than half. Give my team some credit here. Thanks, Quick Claw. Really coming in clutch when I need you the least. Although maybe this Dragonair actually has more than 40 HP, so who knows? It's not a Blissey though, so I doubt it. You're our foe? Giggle. You're our opponent? Push over. This guy thinks he's so funny. I remember this trainer too. That Rhydon has Lightning Rod, so you can't use an electric move on that Gyarados. Earthquake. That's a stronger user of Earthquake too. And yet, the Dratini delegation refused to die. That's what you love to see. Missing with Mega Horn, you love to see that too. Alright. I kind of love the Dratini delegation. Oh, I'm at the top already. Okay. Hello, I'm the owner of this tower. How the sky soars above the rooftop. Yeah, all this dialogue is the same. Dragon Scale used to evolve Seadra into Kingdra. We already went over that a few episodes ago. Alright. He'd like to see a better time. Yeah, good luck with that, dude. Nobody can beat the Dratini delegation. Nobody. Checking our time. 12 minutes. Alright, not bad. Better than 27 minutes for single battles, but that was because of metronome. That was Gaster's fight. So, before you can challenge again, you have to leave the area. This is so if you had too many items and weren't able to accept the reward, you can go back down and take it out of your bag and then just run all the way back up. But it is a little annoying as a restriction. It's almost like bag space at this point in the series was a completely arbitrary mechanic that nobody likes. Anyway, knockout. Knockout challenges are facing 3 trainers who only have a single Pokemon in a row. Not much more to it, so I'll see you when something interesting happens. My Pokemon are full of power! Okay, sure. I think this guy has a Charizard, so it's not a weak Pokemon, but it's not the strongest either. The fact that I knew this guy had a Charizard shows just how fucking tragic it is that this is not my first time recording this video. Dratini, you lived that? Your Charizard sucks! So much for being full of power, dude. Damn. One thing worth noting, you are allowed to leave back to the lobby to heal your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center. I would usually not recommend this because it takes so much time, but who fucking cares? I don't want to waste PP restoration items when I'm only on the 2nd floor. Dratini Delegation has been a lot more effective in the knockout round than in the double battle round. Probably just by the nature of double battles being a lot more, like, tricky to maneuver around. Take things easy. That's important. Okay. Please. Brennan Lee Mulligan. I remember this fucking guy. He's the one with the evil Chansey. This thing is trained in all of its defensive stats, meaning even a physical attack is probably not going to one-shot it, on top of the fact that it has soft-boiled, minimize, a move to confuse your Pokemon, I think Water Pulse. This thing is evil, and I'm not even going to take it out in one hit using Dragon Rage. Yeah. The way I ultimately defeated this thing on my last time recording this video was by using Toxic on it and literally stalling out its health. And that is the only way I could have done it. It even has an Oran Berry in case you come in here with weaker Pokemon to lower his health that way. Thing's fucked up. I'm glad I took care of it in 2 turns this time because it got out of hand easily. Yeah, I did get an easy win this time, but imagine how mad this dialogue made me last time I recorded this video, when it was already my 2nd attempt at getting a, like, non-corrupted recording. Oh, yeah, Shiny Seaking immediately after, by the way. Just add insult to injury. I'm the milk drink world leader. Cool. Good for you, man. Now it just feels weird if you have a Nidoqueen, so I hope you don't engineer Flint. Oh, God. Future B, cut this video, cut this bit out, cut this out. I can't drink any more drinks. Why? Because Nidoqueen fainted? You're nasty, dude. Whoa, I am drooling. Oh my God, ew. Ugh. I did not catch that the last time I recorded this. That is one thing I wanted to talk about, though. The Trainer Tower is an opportunity for them to let you fight a bunch of trainer classes that were underrepresented in Kanto. Rockers are an example. So are Engineers, who we fought on the last floor and who we're about to fight another one of, I believe. It's really neat getting to see these trainer classes again because, like, I think there's, like, 2 Engineers in all of Kanto. And 1 rocker, maybe, in Lieutenant Surge's gym. Like, they're severely underrepresented trainer classes, so it's cool to get to see them here. My heart skipped a beat seeing Granbull, because I was like, oh, Dragon Rage won't affect this. But this is before the Fairy type, so yes, it will. It very much will. Goodbye, Granbull. Priscilla. I said this the last time I recorded this video, and I want to say it again. Priscilla sounds like the name that they would give to a Hutt in Star Wars when they aren't, like, allowed to use Jabba the Hutt. Like, you got Jabba the Hutt, Zero the Hutt, Priscilla the Hutt. It just sounds like that to me. It's not a name you see very often, and I think it just makes it seem more like a fantasy name than it really is. But unfortunately, this is the trainer tower, so trainers got stuck with some pretty out there names just because all the good ones were already taken by other trainers. Except Lady Charlotte. She brought me back from the dead. My light was in red. I saw God, and he told me to free up my heart. Shania! Xenoblade fans, you know the scene that just flashed in my head. And that made me sad. The green world is important, isn't it? Sure. Are you with Greenpeace? Starmie. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's about what I expected. Okay. That complicates this a bit, because I don't think any of these Pokemon outspeed this thing. And it's just gonna keep spamming Ice Beam. Great. Okay. I know what I have to do to win, but I do not like my odds. I'm just gonna have to use a revive every single turn on the one holding a Quick Claw and hope the Quick Claw procs. That's literally all I can do here, otherwise I lose. Even then, I'm being left in a pretty shitty situation for the next battle. Oh my god, it procced! Thank god! I have one Dratini left in reserve. Starmie is a definite menace. Okay. I protect the great green world. Back off, Greenpeace girl! I pull this pin and we're all toast.
You wouldn't do that, Paul.
I sure as hell will.
Protect the green world. You two sound like fucking cultists. Thank God we hit first try with Dragon Rage. Okay. The state of my team is kind of a nightmare after that, so hopefully that was the last floor? Yes! Okay! Hello, I'm the owner of this tower. How the sky starts above the rooftop crest of the Rens also per the way your battle was perfected, blah blah blah, metal coat. Be used to evolve Scyther into Scizor, or Onyx into Steelix through trading. We already went over that a few episodes ago, as with all the other items we've gotten for doing this so far. If you couldn't tell, this really isn't worth your time. On to the last challenge, finally. No, not single, god damn it. No. No. I don't want to do single battles. Yeah, whatever. Let me do the mixed challenge. Everything you have on your marks, get set, go. Okay, let's head on. Mixed is going to have you go up against several single battles, double battles, and knockout floors, so have fun. I don't think there... Well, I was gonna say I don't think there's anything particularly mean on any of these floors, but right off the bat they're throwing a Starmie at me, so we'll see how this goes. Luckily it didn't go straight for Ice Beam. Kingdra does though, because of fucking course. Thank God for the Quick Claw. As I said, this whole thing is straight up not worth your time. Your prize for clearing every single challenge is an item you can get elsewhere, including the one for this floor. We haven't gotten the item for this elsewhere, but we're literally going to in the next video, so... If you want my advice regarding the trainer tower, completely ignore it, because this sucks. It's just not very fun. I'm gonna be honest, there's nothing interesting for the rest of the tower, so I will just meet you at the top. The only thing you missed was the Dratini delegation one-shotting a Tyranitar, which was very funny. Hello, I'm the owner of this tower. How the sky soars above the rooftop, the crest of the wind's up here. It's also perfect. The way you battled, it was perfection. This is for you. King's Rock! Okay. This is an item that gives the holder a 10% chance to cause the target to flinch, and also evolves Poliwhirl into Politoed when traded, or Slowpoke into Slowking. Let's go over both of those Pokemon now, while we sit here at the top of the tower, admiring the non-existent view. Politoed is unfortunately sort of just worse than Poliwrath in every way. Water Absorb gives it the ability to switch into other water types and then do nothing else. Hypnosis, I guess? This isn't to say Politoed is unusable, it's basically the natural next step from Poliwhirl, using Hypnosis to put its opponents to sleep and then hitting them with Surf, Ice Beam, and your choice of Hidden Power or Psychic. It's nothing mind-blowing, basically just a generic water type, but it's okay because it has that winning smile. Slowking is basically the king of bulky water type Pokemon. Surf and Psychic with the same type attack bonus, boosted by Calm Mind with Rest to restore health when too much damage is dealt, is really good coming from those special stats. The biggest issue I can say with Slowking is that despite how damn bulky it is and how great Water Psychic is as a defensive type, Slowking's low speed makes it easily overwhelmed by teams that can put on a lot of offensive pressure. But when Slowking gets a chance to set up, it's good. Just keep it out of the way of any Heracross using Mega Horn. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to be at the Trainer Tower at all anymore. We have done everything there is to do at the Trainer Tower. We've gotten the King's Rock, which means we can evolve a Slowpoke and Poliwhirl now. There's no further reason to be here ever. I never want to see the Trainer Tower again. I don't have a Pokemon with Surf in the party. Farewell to the Dratini delegation. I need to get that Quick Claw off of her. Alright, now goodbye to the Dratini delegation. I hope to never see them again. Not because of anything they did wrong, they kicked ass, but I just don't want to see the Trainer Tower again, which is what they were made for. One more thing before the end of the episode. I completely forgot to even say this because I was so thrilled to finally be done with recording this damn video. In the Japanese version, the Trainer Tower is the second thing that uses the e-reader on Sevii Island. Instead of having 8 floors and 4 different modes where different trainers will reside on said floors, you would scan e-reader cards to get certain trainers to appear in the tower. By default, the Trainer Tower in the Japanese version only has 4 trainers with weak Pokemon without any training or items or anything, and they're all Kanto Pokemon. This was changed to just have Pokemon, like trainers from the e-reader cards in the international versions with, like, split into separate modes. But Trainer Tower is actually completely customizable in the Japanese version, which I think is kind of cool. Not cool enough for me to want to play through the Trainer Tower again, though. The 4 trainers in the default Japanese Trainer Tower are completely absent from the international releases of Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, obviously, so they're exclusive to the Japanese version. Their teams are not worth talking about. I'm done! Let's check if those items are here now, actually. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright. With that done, we have explored everything to the north of Sevii Islands town. Next time on Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, we're going to be heading south to the canyon entrance and seeing everything there is to the south of Sevii Island. See you guys then.